match because they lost to OG, but no shame losing to OG.
Okay, it's time. Round one, map one, Big and Navi. And of course, we've got Navi to the T side. Were you blown away by Young's performance yesterday? Did you expect more or less, or what's your gauge on him so far?
It was above expectations. I think on Ancient he wasn't good, but he's actually usually not, so that's one thing. But he doesn't have it in this veto. Big Bandit.
Big Bandit. Ooh. All right, that's simple to get it over the top of Young. Ooh, they don't check the corner. Searson, clinical execution of the two. Simple gonna continue to start hot so far in this pistol, and that's something that Simple wasn't able to do yesterday. On none of the 3 maps did he have one of those, you know, lightning quick kickoffs. Instead, he had to claw it back in each of the second halves and never really did on map 3. Here he is in a clutch. 2 kills into the round already. Oh, there's number 3. Crimbo just gets owned. Tizian comes off that plant. Simple has to go out. Okay, okay, Simple's back.
The monster is taking this up to shine a light on the discrepancy. Talking about a 0.98 over the course of the event so far. So this is, this is already a good start to the next day. I think it kind of feels like, I mean, there was a point in time, like even a couple months ago, where, you know, considering the situation, it was obviously been very tough. And, okay. Simple wasn't playing a lot of CS in general.
Searson's Blue Spruce, always a threat in these kinds of rounds. Now covered in Searson stickers, finally. Utility for the CT side. Down to a single flash. Look at that little bit of a peek coming around the side. He doesn't see him because he's tucked in so nicely. That is...
Yeah, he's looking for that radio. Man, he's completely out of view.
Perfect.
Oh, nice shot.
Should have stayed out of view, because the moment he puts his head into Tabson's crosshair, it gets rocked. 3 players here for Navi. Nobody dead yet on the side of Big. Good damage versus Crimbo. They've got a player, though, boosted up inside the site. The Cat player draws attention. Favin has still done nothing. Element of surprise, drops the bomb, and now Simple is here in a 1 versus 4 turned 1v2. He's got a little bit of space, and he's going to go ahead and get that plant in quick.
Quite a lot, honestly. There's no one on a big flank just yet. I mean, he's about to turn the corner now, but Simple can get to where he wants to play from.
Bench.
And these were the 2 top performers yesterday from Big Clan, Tizian and Tabson.
That they were. Now they're trying to slice through what's left of Simple. 57 health, a missed Deagle shot. He's still just going to play into the cover, trying to figure out where the hell that came from. Nobody's showing skin until Tizian gets sliced down, and Tabson, with the lower amounts of health, ooh, he hits Simple ever so slightly. Where has he gone off to? Oh, Tabson gets the headshot, but they don't get the round. They just rack up the costs against Navi. Simple hangs on for that second to the T side start. You need to see him when you can just sense them.
This is an interesting spot. I mean, we see mid is completely evacuated, so there's room for actually this lurk to come in from Electronic. Pressure on the site hold, but they have 3. My God, Searson, ice cold.
Oh, Bit stomps Favin down out of the round. Oh, Bit gets a second kill, Perfecto killing Crimbo. That B site just got evaporated. Now, there's a pretty fast flank from Tizian, but the bomb's also planted, and there's so many players on this site from Navi that they have nothing else to do other than consider every single option. So
even if you have 3 players there, they're all eating the flashes, and they're confused about when the site hit's going to come in. We don't have any smokes getting dropped to slow them down. Searson got full blind. There was just no early warning. Cross Cat at the moment. Let's see if he has any problems with the timing on the window smoke. That's the one place he could get caught. Looks like no. B-split coming in. 1 player less. Same amount of information.
Yep. Shouldn't go any better, but Searson at least kicks it off with the kill towards Cat. Ooh. And then finds SDY up close. This 3-man cohort, a little bit slower to get downwards, and this is rock solid. Big 5 kills, no deaths, just perfect.
That's beautiful from Searson. That sequence right there.
Tabson splattered on the side of Underground.
This is also Searson's chauffeur. And yeah.
Favin pulls up maybe to save him instead. Oh, Favin, both. The smoke fades, so it looks like maybe Bit's kill, it says through smoke, may have been a little bit more vision than you'd expect. It's Searson combat hopping into SDY. We got a 4v2 here from Big. And what kind of an answer can Perfecto piece together? Favin was in window when he got his 2 kills, floating around jungle to stop this. Simple. Back towards mid. Scoped in. He's got a minute to wait. And again, Searson's shown himself towards underground, so there was a chance for him to just catch that kill. But Searson, sharp as ever. Perfecto gets spotted, starts to fade out.
No, that was huge. I mean, they tried to adjust a little bit because Searson sat in mid, but there was a late mid, so it was kind of pointless for him to be there that last round. And then they double up with the rifler, but the rifler supports the op, and they remove the bodyguard. But the thing is, they didn't know about Searson that whole time, so they thought maybe it was just... They are coming towards him. I feel like the soft angle is going to work. Yeah, that's a nice game so far from Searson for sure.
Which is what you want.
Oh, the blind trade.
Crimbo gives it up just as Bit was about to walk around that corner.
Yeah, because Simple could have peeked him from the top of mid, so real perfect timing.
A little self.
Oh, the timing is so tight.
Oh, can't get a second though. Tizian from inside sight. He's got Simple to worry about it in a second. That's him clotheslined. Faven on the op. Crimbo's AK, connector smoked, and Crimbo gotta be a bit cautious about it. So that's gonna give the timing to Simple as he just sulks back into his post plant on ramp. Perfecto forever in the palace. CTs, a ton of utility. I mean, they could smoke both of these held positions. They'll keep one for bomb. Perfecto wishing he had some kind of way to pry through, but it's gonna have to be a risk at some point. Simple, he can just end it as he does. He takes damage though in the process of that. Crimbo jumps on top of the bomb and Simple just shoots him straight through it.
Oh, we're getting straight impact out of Simple. Honestly, Searson and Big as a whole, great position there. Searson gets the first and second kill. Obviously, as he pushes to the top boxes, earns his place. And Electronic unaware of how much he's exposed on the angle, so it's an easy kill for him. But in this spot, it's a lucky shot from Simple. I mean, he shoots as soon as he gets flashed, right? That's Searson doing what you're supposed to do. It's flash before you go for the second kill. But because Simple gets that, it actually loosens up the setup so that Bit can walk out of underpass. He creates that timing. They get in connector too fast. Oh, and they start out by killing the offer in the next round.
Yeah, they just take that risk. Still a little bit of a question mark here. With the Crimbo position up in apartments, it's going to have to be a multi-kill from him.
Wow, what an angle.
Yeah, this could be sick, right? This could just take back everything Sumdai Young's done with those first two kills. They peek right in. Oh, but he can't quite finish the one in the back. That's SDY with 3 kills so far, doing everything he has to. Setting up Electronic as the eventual walk back through jungle costs Tabson, and Tizian will not be given any chance to get his impact and support Searson's attempt to top frag for Big. It is still 2 and a 7th for Navi. So let's check this out. Catching the Opera on cross.
Yeah, like the intention here, but this is Navi taking a risk, right? Flying out middle in this spot, and wow. I mean, they have had someone lurking in the left side of the window, behind the smoke, waiting for it to come out a couple of times. I think all Navi are doing right now is just seeing, you know, if they do something aggressive, we're all in the good spots, but almost never, besides the mid control in the beginning, are Big willing to go out.
The 25-second mark, and the hit's about to commence. Looks like Tizian's finally going to get a good test inside his sight. Sumdai Young chucking out the connector smoke so that Cat doesn't need to be worried about. Tizian comes in, Big, 2 kills, tries to wiggle his way out. Tabson offers us 1 frag, but it's Sumdai Young looking to just end it all. He pushes Simple into the clutch, but not enough time for anything to happen here. So they play against the clock, and then because Tizian does as much as he does, as quickly as he does, killing those 2 players as they tried to push back bench, it is Tizian with impact. And when Tizian gets impact, Big get rounds.
I mean, he perfectly counters the under Balk Molly, so they're not aware of it. They're clearing other positions. They're maybe thinking about the ramp, Apex, Sandwich, these kinds of things. And then Tizian, not only does he get his 1 kill, but he gets his 2nd. And that's the spot.
And obviously in the ideal situation, we've got Gob B feeding Tabson info during tack pauses, but it's just cool to see Tabson really be that next level talkative.
Man, they're up connector and in window already.
This one wastes no time. So last time it was 25 seconds before they even tried to test this A site. Now it's a minute 25, and they've already gotten 2 kills. The answer from Big, push through apartments. Faven just hiding over towards Ticket. Fire lands on top of him. He has to move. Gets obliterated by Perfecto, and this one couldn't have been any better for Navi.
In terms of map control and positioning, Navi are playing a 10-on-10 game. Like the 2 rounds that Big won were the rifles on those. Super solid holds, but they probably had individuals that got more than they were supposed to. But getting up into window by a minute 37.
Searson just on full display for Electronic. Both headshots, both nice and clean. Perfecto gonna do the exact same. tabseN fully blind for a second. Electronics already tucked in. Bit slowly coming in from underground and... Ooh, yeah, he's right there, buddy. Oh! tabseN. Almost misses out on that chance.
Oh.
He's staring into the sun that was Electronic. There's a little bit of an opening here. If Young can get a rapid frag, then maybe they follow through with a little bit of momentum into the B hit. There's only 2 CTs here, one back by Market, exiting into sight, and the other one deep on Cat. So deep, in fact, that Young does get a chance to just simply run out. Finds Crimbo, despite being low health. Simple still in apartments on a quarter HP. Comes through with the second, and the bomb plants also Simple's. tabseN. Oh, he sees them falling away, but this is a third kill that comes out from Navi. A 3 versus 5, and the last 2 CTs have to go for a save. They could not buy a round right now.
That's crazy. They even lose both players in middle too. That was the most important part for Big. And as we can see, they kill 3 players fighting, right? 2 on the catwalk, 1 in the site. And they nearly set up Electronic on the perfect timing. But after this, you think, okay, it's too strong of a start. But it isn't the case. A beautiful trade from Simple. Another opening kill for SDY, another entry.
Perfecto, a little charred from that one, but tries to just creep out silently. Misses timing on Tizian by a few seconds, but Tizian could still just offer the kill, and he will. Thought the Stairs player had that held, but Perfecto wasted no time sliding outwards. Top mid peek from tabseN. Denied this time by SDY. Crimbo will finally catch that kill in underground. Seemed like normally he had fallen off of that spot.
Ooh, 2 answers back. I think maybe now has the idea that they could be out.
He definitely saw the gun. What?
Oh.
He saw a barrel sticking out Palace. Didn't scope in fast enough for the peek. Good damage from Crimbo, but man advantage still up here for Navi. Favin gonna have to come through with the 1v2 to close the half. Peeks while bombs being planted, and Perfecto keeps it sharp. Navi sharper than yesterday, that much is for damn sure. And it's gonna be a tough T-half for Big after the break.
And this is a Navi that there's just no openings. I mean, Simple, insane top tier performance. The whole team looked really good. They playing like yesterday never happened. It was, I don't know. I mean, Big played super well on CT yesterday. It was not even the same team, basically. And I feel like it's more because of Navi than because of Big.
Open A site at the very least here for Big. So if they want something in the pistol.
All right.
Yeah. What did tabseN do to deserve that?
Nothing.
You know, maybe he should. Maybe he needs to take the gloves off, get a little dirty here in the server, because right now it's just Navi that's nasty. Big just can't keep up. 5 versus 3 for the CT retake. Again, just sharp, and it's every player. Perfecto in with another headshot. Tizian's gonna get this attempt going, but Perfecto, that is as clean as he needs to be. 3 USP taps. That is his 9th, 10th, and 11th. And the defuse for Electronic locks in 12 the way of Navi.
Yeah, they played for CT spawn right there, so those 2 players were dead. It was pretty much over. With the bomb planted defaults, they had to get some kills. And the sharpness here was insane, and also another fortunate shot for Simple, but a beautiful one nonetheless. I mean, it was very few milliseconds to death for almost all of these peaks. Big don't regularly beat them, that's for sure.
Reality of the situation too, Big had wonderful chances to win yesterday. Just no T-sides. No T-sides at all. So, let's see what they have to offer us here. Bit inside of the site, loses Perfecto, so things get a little sketchy. Electronic tries to slide up, and csworld's Tech 9 hits the mark, but Simple's bailed him out of similar situations in the first half, and there's nothing stopping him from doing it yet again, except for Crimbo. Crimbo jumps up Van, knocks Simple down a peg. Here comes SDY, and he also gets caught by the same situation.
Nice.
So a Crimbo 2K.
You would put more work into the side that didn't work after a loss, and that's what we saw from Navi. Maybe we'll get the same from Big. And even though the T-side results, if you look at how many rounds they won in total, so there was that.
But here we get a test for Big. Guns come out for Navi.
And we'll see about Navi's version of aggressive mid-control with the underpass play.
Ooh. Simple gets caught by
He
Crimbo.
walked through the smoke.
Yeah, just comes right through it as if that thing didn't exist. Deep smoke down connector as well. Gives Searson a set of eyes over top, and Bit gets hit down to 16. So this is going swimmingly, or so it was. Searson sinks. SDY torpedoing one off of the catwalk.
2 players bruised up, though, here from Navi in the 3-on-4.
Almost a position where you just kind of prime the save already, right? Spend this time, go carve out a little comfort zone towards B site. If Big happened to come your way, then fight for it. If not, let this one slide by. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So we're looking at a 4-round lead for Navi still. But damn, Crimbo walking through smoke to kill the GOAT.
Yeah, that was a nice confidence move from Crimbo. It's definitely the play that changes the round entirely. So bomb gets planted, looking for 8 rounds, and maybe hunting some exits. And they have a lot of time to do it safely, so they can potentially get kills, but obviously good spots here. Oh, Crimbo shoots first as well. Wow. That feels somehow even trickier.
Yeah, very tricky.
Like, oh, he's just... Yeah, it's just going to be 2 here, so...
2 here, and one of them is Bit, hiding in the corner with a Deeg.
Right, yeah.
So it's really going to need to be Perfecto. He's still hanging on to that incendiary. Down it goes. Ooh, cat kill comes in from Electronic. That's going to give him a good time to run over towards Market. He'll get there before the T's can get out. He goes straight towards back door. Now 2 rifles, so less emphasis on Perfecto. Bit maybe prime for that element of surprise. We're talking 10 seconds, and nothing comes through from Big. It is a total shutdown out of Navi. That kill towards catwalk and that last incendiary.
And the kill comes because there are some mid utility, but Perfecto spaces out his util perfectly. On B, he uses his smoke, then his molly, and Big are trying to play incredibly disciplined, and they have every right in the world to play it extremely quietly. They did the brunt of their work inside of mid. They had Searson peek onto A ramp. They caused some doubt as to where they could be for sure. He just went flying into the air. Okay. And then, but Electronic found that pick off, and at the 25-second mark, you see someone walking up cat. That's not an A hit coming in.
It's the round off the back of it. Big will have to get a little crazier than that if they want to make this happen, but there's something crazy. Faven just walks out from Palace, pops the head of Simple. SDY offers us a kill back from Triple, but then Tizian comes through with 2. Bit drawn up catwalk, trying to fight middle, goes for connector instead. Tabson has him done, and Perfecto fired off. What goes around comes around. He's so alone. And Crimbo comes off the bomb plant. Hands still a bit busy. Perfecto smokes it off. How does he piece this one together? We've got Searson all the way up catwalk. We've got Tabson still sitting bottom con. 2 of these 3 players tagged. But Perfecto, he's going to try for the wrap back around ticket.
Yeah, ironically, maybe one of the safest places to be is in CT in this position. Might have one player fighting towards him, but they're going to assume he escapes through the market or is chilling in the window.
Stark contrast this round.
This is good. I mean, the different modes of aggression from Big is awesome to see as well. I mean, that's something that we were missing a little bit on the T side yesterday as well, and they've changed it up. The power play from Crimbo in the underpass and that previous rifle round into the fast connector presence as well here. That's solid. And I mean, what a shot.
Simple.
What a shot. One thing we saw yesterday was SDY was doing great off of missiles in holding the site down by himself. Put up a number of CT kills. But right here, eats a flash, only gets 1. Had him right where they want him. Up 5-2 here in the second half. And yeah, making this game very real. Still have a great round won by Navi though.
Yes.
We'll say that.
Yes. Just kind of caught off by the A hit. Electronic. Back to the success for Navi, maybe.
Oh, they interrupted the tactic completely.
Yep. So, game of cat and mouse. Oof. And Simple back towards ticket as opposed to floating in the no man's land. Sitting on their laurels. Tabson Gets bit at the very least, but with such a cost, he's on 40 health. The time's not there.
Yeah, they're not really working on anything. They're still very far back for the amount of control they need to get before they can feel comfortable executing. No one's on an aggressive lurk, and now that op might be unretrievable. They'll make it to be. It looks like they are going to try to go for this.
Ooh, Simple doesn't pull the trigger just yet.
Yeah, but he spotted them. Oh, he doesn't know if they've made noise. He comes out, he's dead.
Recovers.
And now, I mean, just it's time to turn back for tabseN. Leaves the money in an uncomfortable spot, but they have some left over. So actually,
yeah, this 3vx from Big, like, you know, sticking around and fighting, everybody is, but not really fighting for the round win.
Oh! It's like that, huh?
Oh, sorry. Did you want to save?
Damn. Was
Not
that after
today.
time? No, I don't think so. Yeah, so the Simple getting a kill over on A, making his way over to B.
Kobe.
And a 14th, quite a quiet one. So the tactic gets shut down right here with the, wow. Nailed.
After time. It's like at the last second.
They mollied the window smoke.
Big will go. Molotov here to try to disrupt SDY. He just stays tucked. Simple already with one. Young comes in with the wallbang frag to Faven. Simple gives good cover. And I love this duality between Simple and SDY, but tabseN, he's got something going only for a moment. Perfecto finds the spam through smoke, and we have csworld in a clutch. Now, he's got a bit of it in his blood, but we haven't seen much of it in this game. He tries to cross back. There's the first one, and at only a quarter of his own health, not too shabby. csworld looking for that second kill as we get that wrap back around from Bit. He has managed to reposition nicely. Second kill's in from csworld. He just needs to piece it together. Perfecto's to his left. Perfecto's going to peek right into this scope, and if csworld can just hit him with the gut punch, then that's all three. He knows. He tucks, he hides, he holds, he jiggles, and he's got it. The time is not enough. csworld with a clutch to give Big 10.
Oh, that's well done. And a nice final shot as well, just to take the last bit of money out of Navi. What a play, man. That was the hold was so solid overall. The cohesion between Simple, Young, as you pointed out, it's been more than a single occurrence in the couple of series we've seen so far. That was good, but yeah, leave it to this man to clutch. This tournament, man, csworld's been playing with confidence. He's had a couple of tournaments where it feels like in the big games, he's been important, but not hitting the shots that he needs to. And it feels different. It feels like he's in a different place right now. So good to see those kills not go to waste. Potential for another A approach. It's going to be even faster.
Trying to run it back. Flashes all over. Electronic good challenge. Tizian puts ice on that one as quick as he can, but Simple, sure enough, looking to replace the dead body. Oh, gets called out by tabseN. Little gap. Sure enough, Young. Headshot through the smoke. CZ of Bit could be easily replaced if he's just allowed a little more space out of the top of connector.
Smokes are going to come up in a second. Oh, they're gone.
Teaser stuck in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. They sit on site, side by side, and look to maybe go deep. If they come around this corner, they could just win the duels, but Young's been shooting sharp, and he's ready. They could line up. Sure enough, they just sweep away the final two for a 15th round to Navi.
Dude, he's looking good, man. Playing with a lot of confidence, but also as safe as he needs to be. In this spot, he's just spotting from Ticket. He's not playing within smokes, and does a great job of finding the small gaps that are there. And they've been getting so much efficacy out of the smoke spams on the cross. It's unfortunate for Big, but it is what's going to happen sometimes. Tried a lot of A execs. I think that's why they've fallen a little bit more out of favor, but well, Navi land on their feet. I think Big did put up a test for them here in the second half, but ultimately still 5 rounds ahead are Navi, and a very impressive map just by the quality of rounds 1.
Well, a couple missed shots, but Bit right there to recover. So unfortunately here for Big, they're just running out of steam, and this is Navi just full speed ahead. 16-10 to close out Mirage. A phenomenal T-side that put Big in such a position that a pistol could have made the difference. 4 rounds at the start of their own T-side to give us a little hope for the German camp's comeback, but nope. It is Navi on Mirage to kick off the BO3. And that's that means dust too soon.
So, obviously it's still very Navi-sided based on the form we're seeing. But this is going to be Big's comfort zone. Let's see if it's enough.
So just so that they get a chance on overpass as map 3, if they can connect the dots on dust 2.
Man, when is the last time Big played overpass? I feel like that does not come up often recently.
Not just me. Tell the people. Right now, Navi just leaning on electronic to maybe peek around the corner into cat. Smoke comes down first. Electronic's inside it. Interesting spot for him to be in. Comes back around the edge. He's got players just breathing down his neck. He waits. Simple comes through the kill. Searson just shoots electronic out of it. And then that long split comes in wonderfully for Big. A 2 versus 4. The bomb's up cat, so no need to take any kind of a gamble on the cross. Just a swap to the USP. And what should be a shoe-in for Big.
A great start. It looked like they were trying, Electronic was trying to like one-way the smoke. I thought he was going to wait in it, but then it became too long. And he thought, all right, well, I've got to peek now. Looks like they're still going to attempt the retake.
Okay. See what they can get. T-side inside sight. Nice and easy. Searson and tabseN close out. And Big do, in fact, take pistol.
Yeah, just some very solid entries off of the setup smoke as Electronic tries to one-way it, and I think he's just shown. Oh, wow.
He was still waiting.
Wow, how often do you see that? Someone getting revealed jumping over a smoke. Man, he was just so clear. As well. He's in a new position there, as well as SDY. Now, of course, the anchor spots have mostly gone towards SDY, it feels like. And there is him finding a gap, actually, as they were just setting up for part of the long control with the split. tabseN will walk out. SDY watching this, but he's got some nades to draw his attention. His support dies as well, so he probably can't do anything but die in this situation.
Yeah, doomed as tabseN comes around the long corner. Nice utility damage. Holy hell. Searson Favin nearly shattered.
He just needed his teammate in CT to get a kill or not die to slow that down so he can look at the thing he was clearly focusing on.
And simply too much is asked of him. Understandable death. Big 3-0 start. Whoop. AK has been robbed, but that's where this one will get wrapped up. 3 alive for Big, 2 for Navi. Still a scout in the hands of Searson, but that's not always a limitation. Okay, never mind, he doesn't want it.
It didn't change rounds, did it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's gonna buy an op anyways, so just screw it.
Huh.
You know, if Navi won't all have guns, then it's one weapon. Still is.
Actually, fast long control, and no one's pushing in through tunnels. They are starting to stack over towards the B site. No split here, so they can go and take over cat if they'd like to.
Quietly clumped. Smoke down for Simple. Bit. Good for the first one. Simple comes back around. That's bomb drop. Things get awkward. tabseN team kills. Oh, and some Young comes out from the corner. So that one just evaporates.
Wow, that's harder than it looks. They shut him down. They go for the deep CT.
Electronics right here. And he's dead. So that's an evacuation route for Searson if he wanted to take it. But instead he doubles back just in case he could catch first round win.
Yeah. Actually, I feel like I'm crazy. Boomich is their long anchor, right? Boomich was their long anchor.
Yeah.
I think Bit was definitely mid B and supporting and playing flex with Perfecto. So.
No, not yet. We'll keep that one for a rainy day. CT's just put a smoke down on cat though. Some Young gonna start crawling closer towards CT spawn. Allows for Electronic to just tuck into the goose. And Bit's gonna see nothing whatsoever on long. What's Crimbo up to?
Well, they're stopping the rotations, but there's already 3 towards the A site. SDY could get crawled up under from, and he's been very aware of this fight, but Bit goes down behind him. Then once again, he's overstressed. 1 in Goose.
That's Electronic. Double kill. Just as they started to get it going. Oh, and Crimbo, he gets caught trying to come up.
Oh.
Not enough time.
Wow.
He needed that insta-kill on Electronic, and then bomb can be picked up and planted, but Electronic on Goose, the 3rd player on that A site. I love the, CT creep. Comes up, some Die Young goes down. Looked like Big had their entrance, but they didn't get the follow through. Not with Electronic locking this out.
Yeah, I think they read into this as a 2-on-2. I guess seeing simple cross, and they were unclear with the door action that happened. Bit taking the first frag. And Electronic and Goose, man, 3 frags.
But they're going to try to keep it simple. And honestly, no mid play at the moment, so just get your 2 kills inside B site. Rotates quite far off. Simple's still on the cross of long. Big have set this up nicely. They've timed it, but you've got to actually get into this bomb site. And Perfecto, he's got other ideas. Dies out to Favin. Dink versus Bit's going to make his job a little harder, but it's just him versus 2. And he's got this nice little pocket that he created for himself. T-side takes down his rotator before Bit is found. And then Simple does get in time. So Bit just, sticks to the wall, hides, buys time, and wins the round for Navi to get themselves just 1 shy of tying this game at 4.
Yeah, pretty much perfectly played. I mean, they get a counter flash off. They get Perfecto first frag before the smoke even comes out. I mean, great sequence from him. Bit with the perfect support and also staying alive, going unnoticed, and finding one of plays into mid, but not much to do with lower control. No upper B pushes, even versus long. And Perfecto dies kind of deep into his angle, over faces before the smoke comes up. And Bit replenishes his position, locked into the right side. Electronic. Oh, honestly, if he went slower, he probably has an advantage to see Tizian, but a nice off angle still. And that'll make it a 5v3. But we have seen Big kind of end to the wrong side a couple of times. Op is up over on the A site. Looks like this time will be different. Tapson's already kind of setting himself up to catch rotators. Yeah. All eyes on Bit.
Big moment for him. Pops up from Car with nothing. So Tizian low, just like Crimbo. And it's the B site here the way of Big. So Searson doing a good job. Tucks into the deep corner of tunnels. We see the Perfecto fight versus Crimbo. He tries to, he gets drawn out by it, right? He's fighting Crimbo on one side, and then Searson snips him down from the other end. So kind of...
Yeah, Perfecto doesn't realize he's crossed already.
Yeah. Layers there for Big
was
inside.
Clearly going to be a B rush. Bomb coming this way. All 5 players in tunnels. I mean, they could set up and just hit it if they'd like to. They're going to make sure the close spots are fine just as the smoke comes up. They've got vision. Exec coming down. Electronic's got the memo. He starts to walk on over. But they approach with trepidation.
Bit eats a couple flashes. We've got Perfecto in a little smoke pocket. Tabson just gets railed by Bit, and now Perfecto's chance to come through.
Wow.
With support off Electronic. It's 2 kills on the backside. Searson, no chance to get into the mix. Oh, the peak finally comes through once he looks away. And now that he runs, so no rifles held. Here's Bit killing Tabson. Just, damn.
Just always has to be a headshot with this guy.
Right. Nice tracking.
But yeah, look how solid Perfecto is. One thing that was cool in the interview with Blade was he's like, the way he kind of put it implied that if Perfecto was on a different team, he'd be the star player. And he said that with some time. I think he really just sees a lot in Perfecto. And I think he also said that he is a player that he kind of gets better the more desperate the situation is, like when there's a lot of pressure on him as a site anchor or in the clutch, for example. As we know, he was like a clutch god for Navi at one point. But wait a second. Simple be able to walk into this, dodge the flash. They have smoke to support, a rifle to escort him out of danger.
He knows there was more of a rumbling up in tunnels than just that one player in Favin. So B anchor is going to lock themselves into their spots. This time Perfecto changing it up a bit. Op on plat. That could mean we get the Perfecto versus Searson op duel. Taps in the first one to get around the corner. Smoke at the front of all this. Tons of utility damage. And Perfecto laying down lead. Here comes Bit with a bomb dropped in front of him. csworld yet again, last man in, and yet again dead as Navi clamp down on everything they can, sweep away Big in its entirety.
Dude,
this game is suddenly tied.
Yeah, I mean, they have, like, Navi haven't gone deep mid control that much at all. Kind of surprised they've saved it for so long, and they just toss it in now, and it's the perfect garnish on the rounds. And look at that pre-aim from...
This frag could be big. Oh, yeah, sure enough.
Monster nade.
83 damage between the two, and Electronic kills Tabson. That's the bomb stop for a second. Oh, Tizian.
Nice shot.
Let's go. Tries to gun him down the catwalk, but Simple, the second op, in position with that flash. He comes around and cools off csworld. 4 versus 2, very comfortable here for Navi. Simple gonna keep up the pressure, trying to extend into Cat. He knows that there's one close. That's Crimbo in smoke, but nice distraction. Fabin comes around the corner. He's trying to tap for that third. Simple well aware that he's being chased, but still dead. And this could be the recovery set up by the young guns of Big. A bomb plant for Crimbo. As he looks to finish off this 1v2, he's got a ton of util, but he puts the smoke on the corner of sight, and he's going to be in the open for the peak.
Oh.
Perfecto slides by, and Navi lead by 2.
The one guy that can counter Crimbo in the clutch. Perfecto, of course. Barrels up Cat. That was a very funny round. Thought Simple was going to get the kill. There's a spot where they come close to winning it, of course. But look at this. I mean, there is a flash assist, make no mistake. The kill feed does lie. Around the door. I don't know if they have any tells right now that could lead them towards the B split, but I think Navi feel like they've earned some respect on that side of the map. But they find it. Oh, but the off angle is so good.
Simple misses the shot, sees the player fall down. There's no time.
Wait, what? They weren't even close to being able to plant that bomb. That actually, they just sent Tizian to die. They trolled him. They're like, jump off this bridge. You won't.
Yeah, we'll all do it after. Go first, bro.
Wait, what the hell? They actually had no idea how little time they had. I also didn't, so...
No, just because by the way they were playing, I thought they were still cool.
12 seconds, and they sent Crimbo out mid as well.
Thought we were cool, bro.
Just to sell the fake. There's literally... Wow.
Starting to maybe get a little lost.
Saying, make your move.
Comes the util. They get ahead of it. It's a little bit quick. Timing doesn't pay off. Not for Big. Oh, Simple. Locks in these kills easily alongside Electronic. They just can't get through that. Every time they come close, Electronic's either hiding in corners or this time just holding his ground, straight up looking for the fights, and the fights that Big simply can't win.
I feel like you could have precipitated an 8-round half here for Big based on the first 4 rounds, how well they were playing. But now they're starting to play worse, and Navi are just continuously showing a good face. Their sight holds are solid. They're out-aiming Big at every turn. This really couldn't be any easier towards the end of the first half of map 2 for Navi for a chance to eliminate Big, right?
Yeah. Send them packing from another spring/fall finals, right? Big is the team that always gets to these events through the groups, never the showdowns. They just can't quite deliver. Simple hunting as Tabson gave him the tracers. Simple on high alert now. He's got 4 more players to face him. How many does he take down here? Puts out the fire. Oh, goes right back. Down goes Tizian. Up close. Oh. Crimbo gets rocked. Faven finds the support kill, but Simple, oh man, almost just the ace. He does everything he has to, though. Sucks the life right out of this T side. Electronic puts it to the back of the head, and that's another one for Navi. Every step of the way, Navi make this look easy. Double digits on a CT side and a potential to end this series quick. Simply faster. That's why you wax your legs.
His rotations have looked good. I don't spread misinformation. I've never done that. It looks really painful.
The things we do for beauty. I guess. Here we go. Second pistol. Double flash SDY. Smoke on electronic.
Like, we have a 0.98, I think, rating for simple to this point. But, like, this rating could be so high, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know that he struggled yesterday.
Bit waits for them to push. And as they do, Favin, he has to pay the price.
Oh?
Good flash, but Crimbo regains enough vision and has a good corner to hide in. Ooh,
Not bad.
Himself another kill here. Crimbo gonna go hard. 3 frags. USP up close on doors, and that is Navi majority dead. But still with footing inside B site, and still Simple fights. But Crimbo, get the ace. Do what Simple couldn't. Perfecto, hands busy, behind the tall box. Oh, Crimbo, he's gonna get cut down at 4. So now let's watch Perfecto go into the 1v3. Already with the first one, he's got the players pressuring through the doorways. A second kill from Perfecto as he gets pushed to 40. And it's just a matter of a headshot, but Tabson decides not. Big will take second pistol.
Imagine you get the first 4 kills and lose. That's what almost happened just now. Perfecto got close, but look at how hard he had to fight, man. And he was actually
blind.
Yeah, he was super blind. It looks like he just fired while he was full flashed. Of course, on the stream, it doesn't look half as blind as he probably did on his. So what a round from Crimbo, man. Hard angles to fight there.
I feel like
Burgers
got the class. Oh, that's Searson for you, folks. Wow. That's what Searson does. That's what he does. He has a scout, he'll do that.
Yes. He is the blue spruce goat.
Oh, you think you're simple? Oh, you are simple? He's still gonna snatch it away from you. So, beauty of a shot here from Searson. Little impact straight away from big CT side. Favin's gonna play close Humvee, tucks in. He's got a player on left smoke. Completely loses track of that.
Yeah, he's so far in there, and he actually backed up.
Oh, Bit, he gets over top of it. Favin had just cleared that for Searson.
And Bit gets away.
Wow.
Oh, gets away with murder and his own life. That is nuts. That is crazy.
Layers in the B site.
I don't even know how he got up on double after being inside of the smoke and backing up, and all SDY finds his.
But Tizian, he pushes around long doors. They've still got 2 players over towards tunnels.
This is crazy because Bit is backing up, but Electronic has the A site. He dropped into CT. They're splitting B. The CTs are rotating off to the wrong site. The only way possible they don't run into a T, and Navi have found it. A complete split. And they are following in the tailwind of Electronic to the wrong area of the map. They have no idea what's going on, and I don't blame them.
Oh, they still think there's a guy in Goose. We call that the bamboozle.
Wow. And look at this. They all meet up
Big
after their long and arduous journey.
Frazzle-dazzled.
That's crazy, man. That was a series of unfortunate events and outplays, actually.
They're still hunting him.
By Big, yeah.
He has to be here.
Or against Big.
Watch this. Ooh.
Damn.
You love to see it if you're Searson, but it's so
I want to know if they did this somehow on purpose, where, you know, coming to clear out the lurk smoke is normal. It would be obviously super high level if you did something like that, but he walked into the... Yeah.
Big that.
Oh, they fake kind of long control. They have long control, but they are gearing up for the B hit, and oh, Crimbo's getting spotted. He can smoke him out of tunnels, but he knows. They know he has to go back. They know there's low numbers here.
Oh, dangerous game here.
But look who's coming, actually, to his stead. It's Tizian.
Tizian's been consistent, gets ahead of the flash. Ah, but Bit just that much sharper. Frag grenade comes in from Cat.
And they still have the bomb outside long and the potential to go back.
There's no rush here for Navi. I like that they get into the tunnels, kind of deal with what was going on, right? If there was no activity here, then we're talking Big having either cleared it out or maybe caught a couple kills.
This is actually something that BNE did at the major that was really cool, because everyone, when they get long control, they just go with 5 and they take it, because the teaser advantage if they get long for free. That's normal. But okay, there's actually one more clash that could occur here. We don't have Big over-rotating. They've stuck to their guns here, expecting the play to come back to long. Split might come down, but there's a timing for this rifle to peek.
SDY. Oh,
wow.
Just owns Tabson up close.
Look at the style on that.
They heard the op shot. They chased the opper. And Sumdai Young is doing a fantastic job here in round 19.
He really is. So many impactful kills.
And for him, you know, he was 6-10 coming into this round, but then he gets that impact. And
or what the particular style of electronics calls are going to be. So even though it's kind of probably harder for Navi as the ones who have to prepare all this stuff and execute it well, there's a small advantage there when they play against new teams. Taps in lower. Oh, Angry wants to fight, and fighting with Crimbo is perfect. Oh, yeah. 3 CTs are spotted. If they get out of this, they're in a decent spot. But the kill simple. They have him locked in the left side. This will be an interesting fight. If he wins this, I mean, I don't care. It's not a major game of graffiti.
It did feel like Big were kind of, you know, slowly but surely trying to crank that dial. We get the, you know, attempt to fight inside tunnels 2 rounds ago. This one just comes straight out of the gate. You've kind of hit that moment where it's either do or die. You know, we're talking tournament life here. Loser goes home, and 3 rounds away from being the losers of Navi versus Big, so they'll make sure to at least send Navi home bruised.
This is a play that's become more and more common. It's harder to spot lower. There are a lot of pushes that can be good. Lots of deep suicide smokes coming out from the CT side. 2 most standouts for me, you know, around 2020, 2021, that kind of thing. So CT side is also where he is, I think, a specialist for sure. And unfortunately, they don't have a lot of rounds to lose. But if they start to get rolling, I'm sure he'll be a part of that comeback in a massive way.
Him and Tizian a little quieter here, in fact. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
That's what they were looking for off of the earlier nade, but it's inside of the tunnels that one lands. Electronic gonna do his thing towards mid. Crimbo under pressure, under fire. He's got 2 mollies on him. Absolutely charred. Taps and peeks in through window. Wait for the support to come out from CT, but as he goes for that second fight, Sumdai Young sticks it to him. And Favin just awaiting on the other side of the smoke. That's Navi just putting the slow squeeze, you know, a slow roast in the backside of B. Favin gets around the corner, looking to hang on to the 3 weapons here for Big, but that's going to be Navi. 14 rounds, a 6-round lead, a comfortable place to be in this series. As Big getting dangerously close to elimination.
Yeah, and not really leaving a mark on this tournament overall. Coming close to winning their last series, but really...
There's a chance Perfecto goes back and catches Crimbo. That could end up being costly. So could the long hit from Navi. Searson on high alert. Was the high ground, now drops a little bit lower. And with the smoke in front of him, he's still just gonna wait. He's changing position pretty back and forth. Shoots off the flash, finds nothing. Perfecto waiting for a top mid push for the tease, which means we're just gonna get this slow crawl closer and closer to the cross.
Second set of smokes, they'll flash through it, and they are playing anti, but somehow Bit still finds that.
So much damage. Tizian, he hits Sumdai Young, he hits Electronic, 32 health between the 2 of them, but no kills for Big to start this off. Searson tucked by box, Crimbo a 1 and done. There's the offer with his impact. Taps and hit down to 80. Here comes Perfecto, wrapping it back around mid. Searson, he's gonna get compromised, and he's all that's left. He tries to run in. SDY sends him packing.
Wow.
Navi, 1 step closer to the win.
Yeah, that's a matter of outgunned right there. I don't even think Bit was playing anti-flash, right? It looked like 3 of them had to turn into the wall. Maybe Bit reacted in time. I don't know, but he denies that. Yeah, he was playing anti. Oh, it's perfect then. Yeah, what coverage right there. Tizian did so much damage. He could have quickly killed one. Even that would have helped. And Searson gets called out in his position over at Elixir holding. If they win that, there's still odds, but yeah, in every sense of the word, they're kind of getting outplayed. Oh, that's too clean here for Perfecto.
And the trade's going the way of Navi, as every player from Navi here on Dust 2 is playing well. It's a turnaround from yesterday, an unexpected loss versus OG. Slow starts every map from Simple.
Oh, they've already got them rotating out of mid. And yeah, Electronic has their spawn now, so they can go up cat. I don't know if they know about this, but they're about to find out.
Yeah.
Wow, the rotations have been fantastic. I mean, I don't know how much credit we can give to Electronic. You know, I mean, he had to do a lot. He's the IGL. I think he's been doing a really great job. I mean, I'll just put it like that. I like the way that Navi are playing. It's super impressive. It's hard to see based on just this one game, you know, because I think we need more context, basically.
For sure.
Just simply put.
Just nice to know that we're gonna get more from Navi.
Wow.
With victory here over top of Big, a 2-0 closed on Dust 2 in convincing fashion. That one sends Big home, and we get a much better Navi. A marked improvement from day one.